Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci and this video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate Guard.
So I think today the metagame already changed since yesterday. I don't know how to play this deck. I'm gonna kick things off with an awful hand without creatures. But it has the Ember Cleave. Yeah, on the play with the Ember Cleave. I don't want to just mulligan and be and like I don't know, just find a hand that just doesn't play magic at all. It might be super wrong. It might be super wrong. I should have probably shipped it. I don't know. First game of the turn. First game of the day. I just wanted to to keep. I don't know. All right, yeah. Team Reclamation looks like what's my opponent playing, which is why we played this deck. I believe that yeah, like day by day that goes, the metagame these days is not anymore. There's no tournament, so the metagame kind of like shipped out by just streamers and influencers. So me winning a lot yesterday with Bone Crusher Giant. I did not play this card in my Reclamation deck, so that's definitely a great addition for them, as you can see here. Saturday Mango, yeah. I mean, if I don't go anywhere, if I don't go anywhere to play tournaments, I'm always be streaming. Like that's what I say to everybody. Like I'm streaming every day I'm at home. There's not a single day of the day. There's not a single time where I'm at home and I'm not streaming in the morning. Yeah, Wolf Willow and Simic Flash. I agree, right? Yeah, Wolf Willow seems way better than Paradise Druid and Simic Flash. I thought so too. I thought so too. Ooh, Thornwood Falls. Wonder if they wanted some life gain or okay, so I mean I'm probably gonna go Ember Cleave, right? Deck for Words is gonna be in 11 days. Standard changes at least 7 times before Words. So definitely did not decided yet. I think I'm just gonna go Bone Crusher Giant. Remember, it deals 4 damage because they're Storm button. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, resolve. Good morning, the Sax. And then I can just attack and play Light Up stage, or I can just cast this. Because remember, Shock deals 4 damage. But I think I'm just gonna cast this. Like my opponent's clearly like not doing too well if all they did was just casting this Bone Crusher Giant last turn. Remember, this deals 4 damage now. It like these Shock plus Light Up the stage will always be active. They drew 4 Growth Spiral. It's not very good to draw so many of these cards. Because at the end, like at the beginning is great, but at the end it just you know replaces nothing. It's just 2 mana cycle because you can't really use that much extra lands. Ooh. Yeah, opponent does not look very good to me. So what I can do is shock and Light Up the stage pre-combat in case I find an hasty creature. Because I'm not really planning on casting the Ember Cleave here. My opponent has mana up. They easily can represent a they can easily represent a Prison Borrower. Although if I play Shock and they bounce the Torque button, it's pretty bad because that Shock only deals 2 damage. So yeah, let's just go to combat and see what happens. Remember, every instance of these is 2 more damage. I don't think I want to move. If I play the Ember Cleave here, I basically tap out and they bounce or counter. Remember, there's Stats Intervention, which my opponent can easily have here. Let's just not move. One of the importance of playing against these kind of decks is the patience, okay? So now we have Shock, they're on 3. So it's going to be very unlikely for them to be able to answer my board. So yeah, it's very important patience. Patience is one of the most important thing when you're head on board. When you're head on board holding this many spells with a big board, just wait to see what's up, okay? It's very important. Via disconnection, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks. One time it happened to me too, and I was very deep in the was when they had like the cyborg bug or whatever. Like it was freezing. Yeah, you could even ask for a refund on Arena. All right, so they're playing against Team Reclamation, which is like our good matchup. So we're not gonna sideboard anything. My sideboard is kind of here for like the bad matchups, like Gruul, White Weenie. I mean, without Chin Whirler, it's pretty tough. Control, and Cat Oven. All right. Yes, it makes sense. I mean, I think I definitely need to remind you that I write for Channel Fireball every week, and this week my article, it's a good one. It's like all my favorite choice for this competitive challenge. So if you're interested in looking your place in this format, you should definitely click on that link. All right, let's keep this 6. I have a good curve here. I need to get rid of a card. I think I'm gonna get rid of Torban. Meanwhile, Torban is great, especially after curve. I think I'd rather just have Bone Crusher Giant to make sure that I have a turn 3 play if I break on lands. It might be possible that the Castle Embereth is not needed as a 4-of. Although according to Frank Karsten, you can afford to play 16 mountains for Castle Embereth. In one of his recent article on channelfireball.com about mana base. Alright. 1 second, sorry. Okay. Let's go Stimkin. Let's go Stimkin. I also have a Castle Embereth. Alright, let's go to combat. I don't want to move. Opponent showed as a Frilled Mystic in game 1. So let's just attack and pass the turn. I don't want to move into open mana. So usually, I guess, if you play only on the ladder or a PTQs, the deck lists are not public. But these days, deck lists are almost always publics. I think I'm going to go Bone Crusher Shock now. Just to grow that. And you can easily know their list. So once you do that, you have to know how things are going to go. My choice for champion, easy. Yes, easy. It's not easy, in fact. It's actually pretty hard to win the World Championship. But I still thank you for the choice. Alright, Wilderness Reclamation, it's their play. Okay. I think I'm gonna cast this. Then I'm still able to cast the Ember Cleave after that. Because of the Steamkin being on 3. So even if they throw Mystic this, it's still good for me because it means that they're tapped out and my Ember Cleave will resolve. Is this the metagame challenge? Yes. So let's go to combat. Opponent blocks the Fervent Champion and we're gonna Steamkin. I'm gonna Ember Cleave the champion. I can Ember Cleave the Steamkin and deal them 6, but I think I'd rather just be ahead on board. Saving all my creatures. Attacking my opponent for 4, so they go to 6 instead of 4, but I think it's still a better place to be. I'm from Argentina, super excited Argentina player. What do you think of them? They're very good players, of course. What do you have to think? What do you have to think? They are very nice that, players from that area, which have way less tournaments than what we do, still got the chance to hit the highest level. Hello, opponent has Brazen Borrower, which can bounce my Ember Cleave. I need to find some burn spell, I guess. I have Castle Embereth, which can bounce the Fervent Champion here. Is this today's game? Yes, GODMG. I always start my stream at 9 AM Italian time zone, so 10 minutes ago. What's on that pizza? It's called Basilico. Basil. I think this new teamer is a good thing. Yes, it's a good thing. Yes. New decks are always a good thing. Always, all the time. All the time. Mega stream. Take your butt, Shaper. Third month, you got your espresso badge out there ready, and we got some small creatures. It's all good. Do I like nachos? Not really. I mean, not because I don't like your nachos or anything. Just because it's fine. Like when they take nachos, I take some, but it's just very messy. I don't like to eat with hands like at all. I always eat with fork and knife, and to me, I don't like to eat with hands, so I'm not a fan of nachos. Do you like this new? Already gonna be a thing in your new metagame? Yeah, of course I like. Of course I like it. How do you think about blue white? Blue white. I'm not a fan of blue white. But I think it's a fine deck, but it's very slow. It takes infinite time to win a single game. It could be good, but you could just plus cyber people board in like some good cards, and you can suffer. I think it's fine. Like if you like control, blue white control is definitely a good deck in the metagame, but it's just not my type. Do you eat pizza? Yes. I eat pizza with fork and knife. Yes. I don't eat anything with hands. Anything. Bread, I guess you eat with hands. That's it. Even like hamburger, I cut it. I just believe that. Yeah, my hands can only touch fork and knife. Hi Andrea, I haven't seen or read your thoughts on this. What do you think about Tassa being incorporated in your semi-cramp? I think it's too narrow in the sense that you need other tools. Ramp is already a deck that's very misses a lot. Like you have so much air. So I think just having more air in Tassa, like needing other pieces to work, I think it's too much. What do you think of Orancini? Arancini, it's called Arancini. I like them so much. Arancini are great. Alright. Unfortunately, I live in an area where arancini is not really a thing. Like, arancini is more in the south of Italy, so it's very rare that I get to eat them. So whenever I eat them, it's always nice. Snickers bar, I don't eat snacks. Hejigard is playing a standard challenge and ask which aggressive deck is the best at the moment. As I wrote in my article, Tekanara, which is here, I think, exclamation mark article. Let me make sure that that's true. There are decks available for every archetypes, and there's also decks available for aggro right now, which is, in my opinion, this deck. Or I have also a Red Black Knight version if this deck doesn't really function too well. Why not put the link on your Cardboard Live decks in your description below? That's a good question. I will do that. I will do that. Exclamation mark decks give you to all my decks. But yeah, thank you very much for your suggestion. I will be doing that. What if you went to a fast food place and they don't have fork and knife like McDonald's? Yeah, you're right. I actually very rarely, almost never eat at McDonald's. But yeah, whenever I go to McDonald's, I eat with hands. I forgot about it. It's just that I basically never go. Which Italian city has the best pizza? Napoli. Yeah, Naples. I've never been there, but that's what they say, and I kind of believe them. No, I don't play Modern at all, and I don't plan to. It's okay, Bidul. It's not spammy. That's why I have commands for you to know about them. I'm not really commentating games like this at some point because that's mono red. Like if you are ahead at the beginning, you win. I'm gonna keep this end. I don't know if you're supposed to mulligan every hand that's not great. Maybe you should with the new mulligan rule. I just have a good curve on the play. I don't know. I'm probably should mulligan. I don't know. I have a castle. Like this end could represent a bunch of damage, and with a good hand. I like southern. I like southern pizza way more than northern. Way more. I like the crust at all, and yeah, just by a very big margin. I very rarely eat the thin pizza. Never been in Naples. No, never. Okay, so we have a bunch of choices here. I can go Rimrock Knight and pump this 2 times, or I can go Anax. I think Anax is the best here, because my opponent showed me Flame Sweep. They could have swept the other guy, but also, if Anax dies, I still make 2 satyrs. I think it's okay to go Anax here. The southern pizza is like big crust. The northern pizza is very thin. It's like, yeah, I just always joke with my girlfriend because she likes it better, and I think it's like, do you have crackers in English? Crackers. What do you call this thing? What do you call this thing? I don't know if you do, but like northern pizza reminds me of this to me, which I'm not a fan. You made a terrible result in the Metagame challenge. Yeah, I mean, Metagame changes every day. I think it's just very, very cool these days. Yeah, this is a Metagame challenge. As you can see, we are not ranked. Yes, they have Flame Sweep, so our Anax resolves and also makes 2 satyrs. Very happy that they choose to play this over Storm's Wrath. Storm's Wrath is by far the best tool. Okay, here we have another choice. Do we want to pump with the Castle Embereth, or do we want to Rimrock Knight? Rimrock Knight pumps our creatures for 3, so it's the same amount of damage, with the difference that they also have a body in play. But they could have another Flame Sweep from the way they played. So if I pump, it's gonna be 4-7, so they go to 6. If I play Rimrock Knight, it's gonna be still 7, because of the Devotion Plus, the +2/+1. I think I'd rather go Rimrock Knight. If they have another Flame Sweep, I make another Satyr because the Rimrock Knight dies, so I think it's okay. Embercleave would have been basically lethal this turn, but well, unfortunately we didn't draw it. But I'm not complaining. My draws have been okay. We kept a pretty bad hand. We drew these 2 guys. Hopefully that's enough. We also play 20 lands, so you're not flooding with this deck. That's why we play 20 lands. Like, my opponent deck plays 27 lands. A lot of decks play at least 24 lands, 25 lands. So the fact that we're playing 20 lands, I think it's make you more able to keep like 4 lands hand or stuff like that. Focaccia? No. Focaccia is the opposite. Focaccia is very thick. If they sweep, the Rimrock Knight gets a sack. Yeah, I know that, yeah. If they sweep... Porca puttana, anta terra. They concede. Nice. Good game. Yeah, we won with so little. Both game 1 and 3, we won because their deck, I think, like, they might have had some bunch of, like, Escape the Wilds and, like, clunky cards. And we just got there. That's the strength of Mono-Red. Sometimes your opponent deck is just low because they assume they're playing against this low deck, and you just go on top of them. What's your favorite tribe in Legacy? I don't think I have a favorite tribe in Legacy. My favorite tribe is Blue Cards. Had you had Chicago pizza? No, never been to Chicago. I say that sometimes, but not now. Everything went well, so I don't have to say. Island Tribe. Lil Guy, I would love to read your messages. Unfortunately, they're so long. It's like, it's hard for me to play and read the chat when your message is 10 lines. It's just basically the internet in a nutshell. These days, all I can read is memes and mono sentence messages. Are you playing standard metagame? Yes. Alright, they have a swamp. I'm not gonna just pump this guy. Like, there's no way they have a disfigure. So we're just like a super aggressive curve here. This is a lot of damage. Poor first intervention in this deck. Nah, you play 20 lands. You can't play an Nexus. You can't play a Nexus spell. I mean, you could, but I just think that if we decide to play this 20 lands version, also just want to play a lot of creatures. Whereas Jeskai Fires? Jeskai Fires cannot keep up with Cavalier of Thorns. Like, Jeskai Fire's worst matchup was Simic Ramp. Simic Ramp then was pushed out of the metagame via a bunch of different decks, and so Jeskai Fires was very popular. You have to, in order to be a good Magic and good standard player, you have to understand what's happening in the metagame. You can't just assume that a deck that was good 2 weeks ago is still good, okay? This is not Modern or Legacy where the metagame changes only with bans and stuff like that. I mean, that too, because they're banning a lot of things, but other than that, it's very important in Standard to follow the metagame, and Cavalier of Thorns is like, oh, come on, why do you play Timaret? Score's so bad. Don't play Team Art, guys, at home. Anyway. I made it shorter, nice. Go to Toronto and get arancini. I mean, go to Toronto and get arancini seems, if you ever get the chance. I will. If I go to Toronto, but I don't really. Yeah, there's a lot of Calabrese Siciliani in Toronto. Yeah, that's nice, A lot of Italians migrated during the wars. Italy was very poor back then and went to the north of America, so you see a lot of turn 3 dead. Unfortunately, on turn 3 we can't have 4 lands, so let's say turn 4. Yeah, there's a lot of Italians, especially in New York, Boston. Boston. When I was in Boston for the Invitational, I saw so many Italian places. So many. It's crazy. Although now Italians, everybody forgot their roots of migrants, and now they whole hate every immigrant, sorry. But other than this discussion, let's focus on beating this Swamp Tivaret opponent. Do you want to board in any card at all? Argentina has a lot of Italians. Yeah, it could be. I'm just gonna not sideboard again. They now eat burger instead of pasta in Italy. Yeah, I mean, like that's good. Like having like cultures brought to you in your country and like try different things. It's great. Like when I love ramen, right? And in my town there's no ramen place. But whenever I get to eat ramen, I'm very happy. You know, I don't have to. If I'm in town, I don't have to eat everyday pizza. You know, but I love to try different stuff. If you're playing on budget, reckon this deck is worth getting with wildcards. The Exiled 0/0. I have every card, and I'm choosing to play this. So I would say that yeah. I suggest you to play this if you want to. Yeah, I would guess too, Lil Guy 1991. If I have to choose between Toronto and Sicily Arancine, I choose the Sicily one. Yeah, very often we have like this like, how do you say, street food? They're called street food. I don't know why they're not calling them street food. I guess because like there's like streets where they sell food, and there's like places from around the world, actually around Italy, probably not around the world, and there's usually it's where I eat arancina. It's like my only chances. Make your own ramen. If this is Malta, I went to Malta when I was a kid because at school, very often, if you have the chance, of course, you, in order to improve your English in summer, I did like 3 or 4 times. Like my family sent me 2 weeks in like places where you speak in English. For example, Malta. I went to Malta. I went to London. I went to Edinburgh, and I went to Dublin. So 4 years in summer, I went to these 4 places to just speak English and learn the language. Like going to school, like better school, let's say. That's like one of the ways that we get to improve our language. Should probably stay back, but I think my opponent blocks here. Edinburgh is a lovely city. Yeah, I have a good friend of mine, Zen Takahashi, that lives in Edinburgh these days. How's this deck been? We are one match up. My plan is that if they don't block, I'm gonna just cast this. I don't want to pass the turn with this deck. Olio Possum. Hello, Olio Possum. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome. Yeah, they forgot how to speak English. Yeah, the language is different in London. I mean, still. Also, it's like great also to travel, get new experience. Like that's what you have to do. Like in order to be a better person, you just have to travel and learn other and learn just other people's way of living the life. And like going 2 weeks with like a bunch of friends is just exactly what you want to do in when you're like, I don't know, 16. I think my first time was 2009. First time was 2009 where I went there. So the OG Mengu 09, the OG Mengu 09 went to London. And this was great because you just hang around with a bunch of friends and girls and have a blast, just have a great holiday. Also, another time I was in Dublin. One other time I was like the year after, no, 2 years after, I was in Dublin with a family. Thank you, CK8181. Thank you. I will be your champion. I hope so. Alright, let's talk about magic a little bit here. I have Torban. Usually Torban just makes every Ember Cleaver kept creature a machine. Like a literal machine. I think I want to attack with the Bone Crusher G. Because the Bone Crusher G just trades. Let's just get in with this big boy. Which is a pretty small boy, but it's gonna be pretty large here. Opponent draws a swamp and kills this, but... So I was saying, I was in Dublin. And I was in a family for 3 weeks with a family in Dublin. It was great there. It was great. Yeah, those really were the experience that I think made me just a better person. You're playing Cavalcade. Also, Breezy17, tell me exactly the meaning of Lemao in front of your sentence. I know what Lemao stands for, but I was wondering why you decided to add that at the beginning of your sentence. Alright, so each creature gets 2 extra damage. Oh yeah, I made a mistake here. Oh god. Oh no. Did you see, guys, what big mistake I made? Did you see, guys, what big mistake I made as I was reading Lemao in the chat? I should have selected this first to deal damage. So this would have dealt 3 and 1. And then thanks to the Torban, that would have dealt 5 and 3. And that would have killed the creature and my Rimrock Knight would have survived. That was an incredibly large mistake. Do you want me to repeat it? Okay, so my opponent double block with Grey Merchant of Asphodel and 2/3 lifelink, okay? Porca puttana che cappella. Che cappella. I would have had a Rimrock Knight in play instead of not having it. It's huge. Alright. I don't know if chat wants me to focus more on my tight plays or on talking about my life. Anyway, let's attack again. If I no blocks, I'll trade. Yeah, distracted by Lemao. Also, you didn't answer about the Lemao. I definitely need to say. I said Lemao because not a lot of people play Mono Red. I thought it's funny. Yeah, very, very funny. Very funny. What color card would you like to be pictured on your Swimming Way champ? Green. I like to be a 3-mana green card that draws extra cards. You'll be watching Euro 2020. Oh yeah, for sure. I watch. For sure. Whenever Italy plays, we have to watch it. There's not like there's no option. There's no option. First thing first, because everybody's watching the game, so it's impossible not to watch it. Because like otherwise it means that you have to play on the computer alone, which is the thing just I don't do. So first thing first, you have to watch it all because everybody else is doing it. And second, there's just I don't know. It's good to root for them. Okay, I drew a shock. Let's play Mr. Anax. It's just your Carbo Live doesn't work. No, Carbo Live, I didn't open it, so it's not working because I'm stupid. I apologize. Now it's working. Rimrock would die anyway. Okay, thanks for... maybe, but I don't think so. Because I just first strike damage, I killed the things, and Rimrock Knight is still chilling. Anyway, I'll pass the turn, probably losing because my opponent assembled the combo. Yeah, not like Tarot Strike, just like Rogue Refiner, this kind of cards. Just like 3 mana, 3/2. I don't know, draw a card, put an extra land in play from hand. Yeah, I would like to be that. Yeah, 1 blue-green. Draw a card, put an extra land. No, dai, questa è porca boia. Yeah, my Anax dies. Not looking good. No, I mean, this is classic mono, right? You win game 1 easily, game 2 you struggle and then you lose, and game 3 you're on the play, you win again easily. Kill Wolf Strider. Why is that? Oh, because we're dead on board? Okay, then I'll kill Wolf Strider. But then I can't win because they flash this back. Why don't they stream at evening? Why don't you work at evening? What do you think about that? We're done. Alright, what do I draw? Bone Crusher G. Wait, my opponent didn't flashback this? Did my opponent just put himself dead on board? This is wait, it was just literally I didn't even need a Bone Crusher Giant. They were just dead on board. Oh, they don't have that time, they don't have amount to flashback. Oh, good game. Alright, victory. Yeah, nice. Alright. I didn't even know. This is the best win in Magic. Where you just don't have a clue on anything, just talking about your life. You just click buttons, keep shitty hands, and still roll your opponent. Mono red, guys. Mono red. The reason why we're playing mono red is because I believe right now the metagame is decks that are weak to mono red, and it's very important in standard to understand how's the metagame shaping up in order to play always the best performing decks. Great example, MC7 Blue Green Ramp was dominant against Jeskai Fires and Jaunt Cats and was losing to a lot of other decks, but the other decks just didn't show up to the tournament, so we had a great performance. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Scorch Spitter. On the play, this card deals more damage than the Fervor Champion. The reason is, this is the classic decisions between Monastery Swift Spear and Goblin Guide. No, actually, that's not true. Monastery Swift Spear and Zura going Cube. This card deals 2 damage, but it doesn't have haste. This card deals 1 damage. So if you start with Fervor Champion, by turn 2, you deal overall 2 damage. If you start with Scorch Spitter, by turn 2, you deal 3 damage. Okay, guys? Okay? Big brain over there, okay? Do you have a big brain? If you have a big brain, you can play Magic the Gathering. Mono red is, like, they say that mono red is stupid and you don't need brain and your opponents play Gruul, but that's not true. That's not true. Every deck in Magic requires to be, you know, careful. What's the next MC? In 1 week, actually, in Brussels, I'll be playing PT Pioneer. Hello. So they have a Zurthi, so they'll block my Fervency. What can I do is just attack with Fervor Champion. They'll block, and then I'll play Shock and I'll play Rimrock Knight. I think that's okay. I don't want to chump attack with Scorch Spitter just now. Oh, they take it? Nice. I've already made my land drop. I think I'm gonna just go for Light Up the Stage. Rimrock Knight, Shock. I'm gonna cast the Rimrock Knight that I flipped with Light Up the Stage. Do you know what deck you're playing, Brussels? Yes, I know, but I'm not saying it. Does it cost entry ticket to come to the event? You live in Brussels? No. It's free to enter. And then there's a lot of stores that you can see the cards. There's a lot of side events that you can play. You know, there's draft. There's constructed. What format do you play? Jockey 2. There's any side event, even Commander, you know, anything that you can think of. There's Chaos Draft. Whatever kind of Magic player you are, there's an event for you. Or if you just only like to chill, there's, you know, you can just watch, sign cards to the artist. Magic Fest is really just like a paradise for a Magic player. Never played paper. Maybe you could start with a Magic Fest. Playing paper is great. Are there any red decks that make Tectonic Giant? No, I think Talkabout and Frenzy are better options. Alright, so I can go double shock on this guy. I wish I had an Amber Cleave. Life is so much harder without Amber Cleave. Oh, Caboya. How do I get through this? Guru is not a good matchup, especially if you don't draw Amber Cleave. I can go double. I'm gonna go double shock, but I'm not winning this game, guys. When their 3-drop requires you to do a 2-for-1, it's unfortunately not a good sign. When's the next Magic Fest in America? Is Phoenix? Oh no, New Jersey. There's like literally now it's happening, right? Pump with Rimrock Knight? No, this Rimrock Knight is a 3-1. Like I already cast the adventure, so I can only you see here on the corner. You see a Magic Arena client. You can see it's written only 1 and 2, which means that I can't cast the other half. Okay, Pet Collector. That's a great news. It means that they don't have Questing Beast. Yeah, you can just join the draft. Like, I don't want to make you spend money, of course. If you don't want to spend money, don't spend money. But yeah, playing paper is great. It's great. Okay, Bone Crusher G. That's a very good draw. Although my opponent's mana up, it makes me very scary. I'm honestly very scared. I'm always scared whenever. So, what kind of cards my opponent could have? They pass the turn with that much mana. I'm not going to do anything here. I could trade a Rimrock Knight for Pallet Collector. I guess I could do that. I'm just gonna play Onyx, Hardening the Forge. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this play. I'm afraid of my opponent. I could have like Collision Colossus. So, Shock Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, I don't even have Shock, so you can just Bone Crusher Giant. I could just Stomp, but I don't think it's a good play. I'm afraid of my opponent here. Okay, like if they could go +4/+2 and eat my creature. I'm just gonna chill over here and pass the turn. It'll Bone Crusher Giant? Sure, they'll play it. I don't need to move. Now remember, we have an Onyx Hardening the Forge, so if a creature dies, we make a Satyr. I didn't want to trade 3-1 for 1-1, because they have Bone Crusher Giant to kill those. Oh, okay, little guy. The Dark Side? How's Mono Red the Dark Side? It's such a nice deck. This can't be the Dark Side. The Dark Side must be blue-white forever. Okay, to kill Anax, we make 2 tokens. Do you like Phoenix in Mono Red? No. I don't understand why there's so much hype about that card. The deck needs to win immediately. Like, cost 4 to escape. You need to play Graveyard. I don't understand all the hype about that. Okay, so they play Gru Spellbreaker. We draw Fervent Champion. I'm definitely gonna kill Pelt Collector now before he grows larger. Just going wide, and then I'm gonna use my Castle Embereth to win this game. Alright, if I attack with all, these are 2-1s. Opponent block the 2 largest creature. How much damage do they take? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. They go to 3. I think it's pretty good. They go to 3. I think I attack with all. Oh, I can pump this up to a 4-1. That's actually great. I did not think about that earlier. Alright, I'm definitely gonna do that. Yeah, I forgot that Rimrock Knight is a knight. I mean, it's written on the name, but you know, it's not. Since it's not in English, since it's not in Italian, it makes it harder to understand that a card called Rimrock Knight is a knight. You know, it's interesting to understand it, but my mind still thinks in Italian. So if I would, you know, like the name of a card doesn't tell me anything about the meaning of the name. All right, this isn't a good block opponent. You go to 1 and they have a Scorched Spitter in play. This does not seem like a good block. Yes, the main event is sold out. The main event of the New Jersey is sold out. Yeah, this is a better block opponent. But, you know, there's plenty of side events, sadly. Yeah, I mean, they've been saying that for weeks, that it was going to sell out. Like, the tickets were about to end. So it's not a surprise. All right, good game. We had a pretty grindy game. It was important to never make our opponent be able to eat our creature, and we just this game was pretty much a way how to play mono red slower in the sense that not attacking. You just get in with some damage early, and then you stop. You go wide, and then you win the game. We even had Castle Embereth at some point, just did infinite damage. So it's important to know how to play these games whenever you play mono red, okay? Opponent didn't play much. Did they? They curved out Zurta Goblin, Guru Spellbreaker, removal spell, creature. Yeah, obviously like they lost, so you know they played worse cards than us, but I mean this is a bad matchup, so I think get like we play 1/1s for 1 and they played 3/3 for 2 and 4/4 for 3, so allora, I put it in Lava Coil. I think I'm gonna just sabotage out some Scorch Spitter. That's it. I could have Chandrina. To flashback the Lava Coil and no, whatever. Is Embercleave a teamy card, by the way? I don't understand that question. Are you going to play a Metagame Challenge? I am going to play a Metagame Challenge. Is this the Metagame Challenge? Alright, if there's no number here, it means that I'm not playing ranked. And by the way, I have a very high rank. I am number 25, I think. Yeah, I'm number 25 right now. So, pretty cool thing. That's the highest I've been this month. I don't mind keeping a 4-lander. As I said, I play only 20, so it's good. Pirate's Druid cannot die to my Lava Coil, which sucks. I wish I had a Scorch Spitter now. Hello, Chris Conte. Yep, they curve out. Ooh, they make it hasty? Interesting. Unfortunately, Lightning Strike is not anymore in the format. This Anax will be a 2/3, so it's not great. I'm just going to Lava Coil the Guru Spellbreaker. I don't think my opponent has Questing Beast, or they would have played a last turn. I should definitely stop drawing lands. That's very, very unlikely to win if I keep on drawing lands. Wow, they had Embercleave. Must be. Is Rocky a big movie in Italy? I mean, it was like what 20 years ago. I'm honestly not a guy that watches old movie. I only watch like the most recent movies. Torban cannot block. So bad. So bad that Torban can't block the Questing Beast. Because if we didn't be able to trade, but Questing Beast says the creature with 2 power 2 or less cannot block. I'm not winning this game. It's not looking good at all. 40 years ago? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've watched, of course, the Rocky movies, but... So, Torban attacks or Torban blocks? What does Torban do? We can go right now with Steam King Anax. Anax will be huge, and then can block the Questing Beast. Torban can die. And I want Anax to be pretty large. I want Anax to trade with Questing Beast, so I'm just gonna play like this and pass. Arky came out in 1976. Nice. Yeah, although this game, Torban is not doing too much because we didn't curve out with creatures. We boarded out 4 Scorch Spitter for 4 Lava Coil. So, I mean, there's something. Yeah, Anax could be large enough for lethal, although... Wait, I think I just wrote a shitty thing in my article now that I think about it. Once you get a second cup, blah, 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 blah. No, maybe they edited it out. Yeah, that's good. I don't know if you know it, but I've wrote an article on channelfireball.com. You can check that out. Okay, they're attacking with a Questing Beast. Il Padrino, Cinema Paradiso. I think I've watched Cinema Paradiso. I don't think I've watched Il Padrino. I don't really like the mafia movies. Alright, so they have Embercleave. I lose. If they have Embercleave, I lose, okay? I don't want to lose, but if they have Embercleave, there's no way I can save myself. Questing Beast on its own deals 9 damage, regardless, because it's Trample Death Touch. I don't want to start explaining how Trample Death Edge works. Just know that Questing Beast plus Embercleave, each creature you block, it's 1 less damage, so it's 10-8. I would need to basically block everything if I want to survive. I don't want to survive. So I'm just gonna block like this and see what happens. Gabagol, I've never heard of it. Torban plus Trample is weird too. Yeah, but even Torban plus double block, we saw it earlier. Colossus. Opponent has 0 cards in hand. Okay. I'll pass the turn. Let's see how this game is gonna shape up, because if they miss here, thoughts on Infuriate. Nah. Play Shock. You don't have that many free slots. They are dead. Wow. I would love to have your confidence, Dr. Goldet, to say they are dead in this board state. We need to block. And we'll do it with Anax. We could do it with Runaway Steamkin and then just hope to win Embercleave plus Anax, but I don't think we can do that actually, so I'm just gonna block with Anax only. Why did I not attack with 4? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this card can't block. That's true. Okay, anyway, let's block. We make 2 tokens. Pet Collector grows. What do they have? I think they have a land. Alright, we also have a land, Porca Puttana. So if we pump with a castle, could we have lethal? Is there like a weird way where I have lethal? I know, it's almost impossible. Also, this card can deal, Porca, I deal so much damage. Is there a way where we have lethal? Opponent has land in hand, okay? So this Steamkin becomes a 5/5 trample. So it deals. It attacks two times with Torban. So it's 7 plus 7. On its own, it's 14 damage. Okay? So right now it deals 14. Then let's say they block only 2 creatures. I have this. So it's. I'm going, guys. I'm going. I think we win. I think we win here. I think I'm going. I only assign 1 damage with Steamkin? What does that mean? Doesn't it trample? Each satyr deals 4. Yes. I can also pump twice because I can remove the 3 counters from Runaway Steamkin. No Cavalcade. No. I want to play creatures. I think we win. I don't know. But I think Torban plus Anax is a powerful combination of cards. These matchups are basically like who draws Embercleave first. I mean, granted, opponent could have won the game, but let's say I was 1 life more, which I wasn't. But like Embercleave just makes the game so hard. Allora, vogliamo assegnare bene sto giro? Okay, it's the same. I think. I don't know. I want to sign like this. If I sign like this, I kill both. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. Alright, let's do done here. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna put the Embercleave on the Steamkin. And then I'm going to pump with a Castle Embereth. Okay, resolve. Allora, I don't know what's happening here, but I think it's a lot of damage. So this deals 8. And then it's just infinite more damage. Yeah, wow, -8. Alright. That's impressive. That's very impressive. We dealt like 28 damage this turn. I did not do the math, but yeah. That's a new record. Alright, 3-0. Let's continue to grind those coins. Orion. Orion is a store in Rimini. Very good store. Orion Fumetti. Let's keep. Let's keep double 1-drop. This is a great curve. We have turn 1 1-drop, turn 2 1-drop, light up the stage. Temple of Abandon. You don't want to play a land, because if you reveal double land from light up the stage, you might play both of them. So let's just do this first. Anax, Scorch Spitter. Great. What a great combination of cards I found. Alright, I play that. I think I need to play Anax here. Despite now my opponent will untap with the Druid, which I could have killed. Oh wow, they don't block? That's crazy. No love for Phoenix. No love for Phoenix. Thank you, Pantegana. Pantegana. Okay. I have a bunch of choices. I could go Torban. They're mana up. As I explained earlier, I'm always afraid of people with mana up. Like, they could go like double stomp this turn. They could go double stomp this turn. I'm gonna play a Scorch Spitter pre-combat to enlarge Anax loyalty and attack with all. I don't want to play Torban. I don't want my Torban to be played on open mana. The reason is, sure, you know, I might miss on a lot of damage, but it is just impossible for me to lose this game, okay? If they take the damage. Let's say they had nothing this turn. There's no way. There's no way I don't win regardless. Next turn we talk about. So, it's very important to play this game safe, okay? So you might be like, oh, you missed lethal, and like, things like that. But the concept of lethal is not in the game of Magic, where your opponent can interact with you, okay? So sometimes your opponent's mana up, you might be missing lethal. Like, we could have a turn 4 kill there, if our opponent was tapped out and played like, I don't know, a Thassa. But that was not the case. Okay, I think my opponent is playing some sort of Teamer Ramp. And I'm gonna submit it. How does this get good against Mono White Life Gain? I honestly don't even know what's Mono White Life Gain, but I put 4 of these in my sideboard. I think opponent's playing like the Thassa Elemental deck. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna read who subscribed, and I'm gonna thank you very much, Mr. or Miss Proto Spice Boy. So definitely a Mr. Proto Spice Boy. Thank you for your Twitch Prime subscription. And also Raka Watts. Raka Watts. Thank you guys. Alright, we have a curve. Undo. What do I get rid of? I can get rid of one of these 2 cards. I'm gonna get rid of Light Up the Stage. This is like when in Legacy, you mulligan to 6 and you get rid of the only cantrips that you have in your hand. If your hand is already solid, you can get rid of Brainstorm or Ponder, because your hand is already good, alright? Let's say you have like a turn 1 Delver, turn 2 Arcanist, Lightning Bolt. Actually, no, with Arcanist you need a Ponder. Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna bottom that. Kayokamba. I wanna think that Kayokamba is the same Kayokamba that I know. And in case you are, I am saying hello, Mr. Kayokamba. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. For Embercleave are too many. No. For Embercleave, it's very important to. I like to make example of. I like to make example of old cards. Do you remember Infect? Do you remember in the good day of Infect with Gitaxian Probe? You were playing for Becoming Mans, right? And Becoming Mans was very heavy. Or you? Nice. I'm gonna... 4 Becoming Mans are a lot, yeah, right? But you still were playing 4 because you really needed to draw 1 Becoming Mans. Because if you draw 1, you're very likely to win. And this is the same. Nice to see you back, Kayokamba. It's a pleasure. I think it should be 20 land instead. No, I think this list is fine. Okay, I'm gonna play a creature pre. Okay, once again they're mana up, but I don't think they can play Frail Mystic at all. You should have a. You should think about how the previous game went. The previous game went that my opponent played Mountain. You don't play Mountain in deck with Frail Mystic, so I'm just gonna play an Axe here pre-combat. In fact, only play 2 Become Immense. Maybe after the bang Gitaxian Probe. Because then like the graveyard was pretty empty, but with the Gitaxian Probe, Becoming Infect was always 4. And like it's actually like the example of Infect for Becoming Immense was, you know, one of the driving examples of why you should play 4 of a legendary card if it's so good in your deck. Let's say Urza. Urza in like the current Urza deck. You can only play 1, right? The reason why I play Mono Red is exactly for these decks. With like shitty mana base, they have to shock a lot and they're slow, so they just die. No, you can't play 2 Embercleave. It's legendary. It's written. Legendary means there's only one in play. Opponent is flooded. So these decks tend to play 27 lands, 26 lands, 28 lands. So they are actually flooded. Like that happens very much. Fires is not popular anymore because of Cavalier of Thorns. Metagame challenge. Yes, that's what we're doing. What happens here? What's happening here? Sub, gift, or use bits to get to the next level. What should I do something? There's a hype train, level 1 is written. Level 1 emotes. Don't know what's happening, but it's a new function. Kayukampa, I'd rather just leave this at 0, because if I start adding someone, then I would need to add everybody. I'm sorry. I'm still your friend, but I'm just not on client. I really would love to remove this thing from my client, but everybody fought for their rights to have this client list. So that's it. Twitch thing to encourage a sub. So what should I do? Should I click on more info? What should I do there? Log in. E che palle, pure token mi chiede. Alright, 1 second. Guess it asked me for the token. Whatever. Ooh. Oh, 100%. Okay, the Twitch train hype reached the 100%. I don't know what that means. Ok, 1 second. Ma che cazzo lo tolgo adesso? Wait, I can't read the chat anymore. There's just this large thing on top of the. All right. Anyway, 1 second. Chat. My opponent is. I don't know what's happening. 1 second. I'm gonna read it all. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna kill my opponent here. I think they have nothing. I can't read the chat anymore. There's just this thing on my screen. How do I remove it? How do I remove it? I can't read the chat. Porca puttana, why do I ask question? Your message doesn't make much sense, Mayday. I just reread it and maybe message again. Don't lie, I'm not sorry. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm very happy you got unlucky. And I got the win to win some more golds on this client. Next time you type my browser stream page, is reproduction shot worse. Oof. We explained you earlier. How does this go? So we want to lead with the non-hasty threat. Opponent, probably Team Reclamation. Again, this is the reason why I joined this deck. I joined these and the Red-Black Knights. I mean, I didn't join with Red-Black Knights. Only because of this matchup. Not only this, but also a Team Ramp. These are the 2 decks that I want to prey on, and I would say so far we're doing it. This is amazing curve. You've never seen me play mono red? I play every deck. You remember when there was like the win one of a kind, the 12 challenge event? I played mono red there. We went 9-2. No, 9-1. Whatever was that event. Also I played mono red. I mean Beaumont Courier, Scrappy Scrounger, kind of mono red. Alright, let's attack. I'm not gonna pump because I just want to play Bone Crusher Giant. It's very important to use the cards from Light Up the Stage. Wait, is there a bug here? Is there a bug, guys? Oh, no, sorry. It's just, we're in combat. Alright, perfect. Yeah. I received a hype train emoji. Send thanks. Send thanks. Thank. Che Madonna è? Oh, only visible to you. Alright, don't understand what's happening right now. Is everybody playing Teamer because Crooked's play it? Maybe. Maybe I also played it before Crooked's and went 11-1 on stream. But that's also that. Alright, so opponent could have Brazen Borrower. What do we do? Probably just ship the team and see what happens. Brazen Borrower on the Scorched Spitty. Do we want to pump with Rimrod Knight? I think I'm going to go for the cleave. Oh, porca madosca, che cappella. Did I just miss 5 damage? Ma vaffanculo, va. I just missed 5 damage, guys. I'm just lost because I'm reading there, I'm reading here. I don't understand the phase. It doesn't matter because we're playing it like a super favorite matchup. But yeah, I didn't know it was after first strike. Anyway, it's just impossible to lose basically. You can just click buttons in this matchup and you're gonna win. Maybe we should read chat less. Nah, would be so boring. That would be so boring. I hate playing a computer. I hate playing on computer. The only reason why I play on the computer is because there's a lot of people with me every time. What deck should you crush the FNM with? I think Team Rec is fun, especially playing paper where you don't have to click things. Team Rec is a very fun deck right now. Hello Mango, if you weren't in the race, who would you choose as the world champion? I would choose Seth Mountfield. Mulligan. Keep 6. Land. Where's a good mono red list for the new set? JJ Aduken. You asked me where's a good mono red list for the new set? Alright. I'm pretty sure that if you go on twitch.tv, you might open the Magic section, and there should be one streamer right now live that is playing mono red. You can maybe go !deck in that streamer channel and find his list. Oh, asking chat. Okay, then if you're asking chat, that's fine. You can continue doing that because I'm not here. Pretend I'm not here. Opponent shocked. So, if opponent shocked, we don't go Rimrock Knight. Un danno. I hate first strike. Come on, just go to second main phase. What am I supposed to do there? Alright, light up the stage. Rimrock Knight, Ember Cleave. Maybe I was not supposed to play light up the stage there. Yeah, maybe I was just supposed to play Rimrock Knight there. I bet I was. I don't want to play a second light up the stage. If I reveal a Torban, I think I'll... Yeah, I should have just played a Rimrock Knight there. They bounced my thing. I'm so glad I didn't Rimrock Knight. Because I went to Rimrock Knight here. I think I have to pump this guy now. The reason why is that this card is now exiled from Light of the Stage. It's not on the adventure. And we want this card to be on the adventure, right? I guess I can cast this next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna cast this next turn. But it's the same. This is interesting. Should I pass the turn or not? Or should I put... You know what? I'm going to do this play. It's strange, but I'm gonna put this on the adventure so that this card will not get exiled with the Light of the Stage. Little guy will make a Phoenix command. It's okay. Is Team Reclamation a good choice in this metagame? Yes. Yes. Zwig, I've wrote an article, channelfireball. Article, exclamation mark article, on channelfireball.com. Yeah, Team Reclamation is a very good choice in this moment. I am playing Mono Red, but I'm playing Mono Red because I told yesterday people to play Team Reclamation. It's like, it's always like a standard is like, do you say cat and mouse? Or like basically, you need to just be always on time with the metagame, okay? And now we cast this, like, it doesn't make any difference if we've done this or not, but we could have drawn like Anax, you know? Fires is not really out there, so but no, he doesn't have a good fire, a good magic against fires. Yeah, it's not really rock paper scissors because there's more elements into it. What is Temur Reclamation? It's what deck my opponent's playing. It plays Temur Colors and plays Wilderness Reclamation. You could watch my past stream of yesterday where I went 10-1 with Reclamation. You can also follow me on Instagram under Mengu09. I post the updates on my testing there. Oh, it's raining. Too bad that I don't have to go outside like ever, so I don't care. Okay, there it is. Wilderness Reclamation. Va bene. What do I want to do? Do I want to cast Simkin and Forever Champion? I don't think so. So I attack for 5 here. Or I could have Flame Sweep. Or Stomp. So I'm just gonna go Steam Keen plus. 4 hours. Sweet name. Alright, we need to understand what's our following play here. My opponent, I think, is holding a Storm's Wrath. So what I want to do here is cast the Light of the Stage before Rhino with Steam King, which is a weird sequencing. I know, but I could find a Stomp. At that point, I just passed the turn. Ambercliff Fervent Champion. Just gonna cast Fervent Champion from the Exile Zone and pass the turn. Do you have a Mono Black deck list? Yes, I have. Exclamation mark article. There's a deck for every taste. Tassa's Intervention. We can shock them, but I don't bother. That's a good card. I mean, it's not great now because it just basically camera sits inside without flashback, but it has been very good for me yesterday. Yeah, best of one is different though. Also, I don't advertise him playing best of one. That deck is Mono Red is very popular. All right, so my board dies as first saw. I'm gonna shock my opponent here. I'm pretty tight on mana, so I need to shock my opponent, I think. I don't think I'm winning this game. I'm gonna go Steamkin Fervent Champion. I might actually board up Steamkin on the draw in this matchup. And board in Experimental Frenzy, maybe. Yeah, card is very good. I just said it in this moment was an overcost. I said overcost, not overrated. It's situational. That's what makes it good. Sometimes you can counter the fairy, sometimes you draw cards. Versatility is very important in that deck. Alright, once again we exile an Ambercleave, but this is not a game of Ambercleave. This is a game of just chipping in some damage here and there. Prison Barrier does not block, remember that. Maybe I said overrated, but I meant overcosted. I think Torban is a better card, and you can't put too many 4-drop in your deck. Okay, there's this like little line that you should be mindful of. If you have 2 Reclamation and a Castle of Interest, you can just scry 1 for free. Yeah, I think Embercleave is always a good card to have. I'm not gonna pump with Rimrock Knight because they could have a Prison Borrower. Opponent definitely doesn't have Explosion, or they would have played it. Or maybe not. Anyway, if they have Explosion, I lose. So there's not much to talk about. I go Anax and pass. Then we'll Scry. We are hoping they bottom both cards. They could just Scry 2 times. That's like a big mistake. Like a very big mistake. Alright, I bottom both. And now my opponent is kind of priced out of Scrying again. Oh, Uro. Yeah, Uro would be an amazing draw too. Opponent has exactly 5 cards in the bin, so I can just double Uro me. I mean, reaching this stage of the game, you're very unlikely to win. But as I said, Mono Red just wins game 1. Game 2, you lose sometimes because they're on the play. And then game 3, you're on the play again. And if you have a good hand, like, against these decks, you're always favored. So I think, like, overall the matchup is, like, very heavily favored on your side. I'm gonna make only 1 token, unfortunately. Anax only makes... Oh no, that's not true. I make 2 because 2 creatures died. So I have lethal here. If I play again, if I don't play around anything, I have lethal. And honestly, no, they have 2 spells in their hand. I'm not gonna go for lethal. Maybe. All right, let's try and go for lethal. I think it's huge. Like we can just pass, and they've drawn Uro with the Growth Spiral. We can just lose the game. Let's just try and go for lethal. If they have a bounce spell, it's awful, but I think I can play. I can't afford to play around it. They can even have Task Intervention, and I'm very happy if they use it to counter the Rimrock Knight instead of using to draw cards. Yeah, opponent missed 2 times on free scries from Castle of Interest. Okay, so they go to 4. Now the question is, do I want to shoot them with a Bone Crusher Giant or not? Or do I want to play our Steam? So Steamkin is just a 1/1 body, but it could be lethal next turn, even through a counter magic. If they play Uro, what I'd rather do, probably doesn't matter, I just lose if they have Uro. Alright, let's just cast this and pass. I don't know. Maybe Bone Crusher Giant was better against Storm's Wrath. Yeah, this is the Metagame challenge where you play for you pay 200 coins and then you play for coins. Alright, opponent has 18 mana, so an explosion is lethal. They can't play Uro twice though. Yeah, I mean, they draw land. Alright, I think they drew explosion in the last possible window, which is fine. Which is totally. So they exactly 14 damage. But it's okay. I mean, this game was very close. Like, could have gone both ways. When you say board out Experimental Frenzy, when you board out Torban, so against decks with like Kaya's Breath. Good morning, Azur. Hi. I don't know what's happening. They are running out. Whoa, they managed to do that with so little time. Wow, that's great. Congrats. My opponent spent like 2 ropes in doing nothing. And they just, on the last second of the rope, they exactly lethaled me. I don't play blue-white. Alright, good game, opponent. Such BM. Oh, come on. The opponent was just If opponent forgot that they had to click OK and then top lands. They were actually about to lose. That was not BM. They were literally about to lose. Yeah, opponent felt very bad, I'm sure. Chandra for sweepers. No. Sweepers cost 4 mana. It's not a problem. Like, this deck does not suffer sweeper. Don't fail you. Alright, let's mulligan. Great hand. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Temple of Mystery goes on the bottom. I don't... Light up the stage is great, but you don't want to do it as soon as on turn 2, because you could flip a Torban and then you can't play it. If you can just low roll the light up the stage is better. Let's go Anax. Let's see if they have Prison Borrower or Growth Spiral here. You kind of hope none of the two, but I think they have something. When you put in Frenzy, when I board out... I actually prefer that they have Prison Borrower over Growth Spiral. That deck is like a train whenever it draws Growth Spiral. Let's see if they have Udo. Alright. I'm just gonna curve out with Torban here. If they don't have anything, it's just infinite damage. If they have another Brazen Borrower, it sucks. But if they don't have it, it's so much damage. And you need to put the threats into play in this matchup. Wow, they should have bounced Anax there. They just took a lot of more damage. Anyway, like, bounce spell is not a removal spell. Like, my opponent is not proceeding the game. They are just taking some time. But we are on the play with an amazing curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just gonna recast these cards. Not Un saluto de Pon. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast another Torban here. How much damage it is? Scorch Spitter does 336 e questo fa 8, so it's 14 damage. If they don't have anything, they're like super dead here. I'm just gonna go Torban. And if they have another bounce spell, that's fine. Or they can have Task Intervention. Oh yeah, this was wrong. Porca merda, this was wrong. Sorry, chat. This was a mistake. This was a porco cazzo di mistake. Puttana. They're on 6 though. They play Uro, they go to 9. That dies. Okay, I am putting some devotion into play now. They go to 1, to 2, sorry. And I play a light up the stage. Reveal these 2 cards. Alright, we win. Good game. Five 5-0 with the red deck. As I said very often, just win game 1, lose game 2, and then on the play or game 3 on the play in these matches is just so favorable. So favorable. Alright, 5-0. How much did we win? 10 pucks and 3,000 gold. Let's... I thought, alright, let's write a card that he has for sure in his mono red deck. And I brought Bone Crusher Giant, and he didn't have it in his deck. It's very strange. 3 Anax. This card has been very good for me. Rubber of the Reach, mamma mia. Yeah, this deck is fast. I just think that Bone Crusher Giant is like so good. It might be slower, but yeah, I mean, this is not bad. I don't want to play Steam Straight Dodger. I said it in the article. Did you see my article? I don't know if Mango's version is better. I don't have any heavy practice with anything. But if you check my article, I kind of said some of the reasoning why I choose this list over some of the other choices. Why does this challenge have so much profit? Because Magic players need some profit sometimes, right? Yeah, back on now. As I said in the article, I mentioned a bunch of things. Also, why I don't play Cavalcade. Alright, let's go. Steam can go. In short, it's not lightning bolt, it's lava axe, I guess, or a combat trick. Hello, Alfrey. Fair. So I'm playing against blue-white control. We're playing against blue-white control here. In which matchup do you board in Chandra's? Control. Here, I'm gonna board out Torban, and I will board in Frenzy and the other guy. What do you want to do? I think I'm going Steamkin Shock. You need to kill Teferi. Teferi is very powerful. If it bounced 2 times, it's very annoying. We are not winning this game. Labyrinth of Skopos? Really? Ciao gatto. 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 Alright, I bounced my stand. Okay, land. I'm gonna go Steamkin Anax. Anax e Chimede. Is Chimede dead? Hello, Matt. Gatto, sta buono. I wrote an article for people like you that do not play much standard and can just now get into it. My yesterday best performing deck was Team of Reclamation. So today I tried to attack my yesterday's best performing deck with Embercleave. The Birth of Meletis. We finally found a matchup where this card is actually... Okay, remember the Teferi, so it's pretty annoying. My Rimrock Knight sucks against Teferi. So I'm just gonna shock the Teferino. Put a counter there. They could have Dovin's Veto. It sucks so much when they Dovin's Veto your Stomp. I just hate to see it. I really, really hate to see it. I'm just going on. Right? Yeah. I think I need to kill the fairy. It's awful, I know. But I think I need to kill the fairy. Even if I put my opponent up to 8, but then I just go like the fairy bounce Birth of Meletis. Like this card needs to die. Also, like we can't kill the 0/4 wall with pumping my creature. But if there's a Teferi in play, I can't do that. So I just basically lost 4 damage there by attacking Teferi, but you have to. Like Teferi is like a very big, like it's basically like my cat, Teferi. Like Teferi is like my cat. It's very annoying, right, cat? Why? Why do you have to scrap the sofa all the time? Cat. All right, they play the removal spell. I'll make a lot of tokens. This card's so great. Anyway, don't they make a 4 wall? Oh, they killed it. Nice card. Yeah. Let's attack with all. Alright. This reminder, you should play Mono, I should play 4 of this card. Not 3, not 2, not 0. 4. Annex Hardening the Forge. And you should also just play all your cards now. Because it's literally impossible for you to win if they have a sweeper on these 5 creatures. They're a 7, remember that. And they have this Copos thing. So opponent don't have another sweeper. Just don't. Just have like counter my porca merda. No, vabbè. It's fine. It's fine. We can pick up a loss. We can pick up a loss, right, gatto? E vabbè, anche questa.
Welcome to a new Legacy video. Gabby Sparks with the party of 1 million people. Woo! Woo! Alright, Gabby, you're coming in when we lost a game because the challenge does not end. We are currently 5-0 in the standard challenge with Mono Red. Good morning, everybody. 12-hour stream. Ma manco pel cazzo. Mono Red. Okay, let's go. Frenzy, Frenzy, Frenzy. Chandrina. That's it. This bearded boy is just hanging around, showing that we can win a league even with 11 cards in our sideboard. And everything's perfect. Torbantain of the Red Fell leaves. And everything else is perfect. Hello, Gabby. The brood is here. Nice. You have the Viper and the Sword emoji. That's sweet. Gabby's Lay. Gabby's Lay. Gabby Viper. Retro's Greater. Thank you very much for the beats. Cheers. Great hand. Let's go. Turco HS. Instead of asking questions, see what's happening. See what's happening, right? What did we do here? We boarded in Frenzy, right? Okay, let's go. If you have a non-hasty creature and an hasty creature, you should lead with the non-hasty creature first on turn 1. Steam came better than Zerker. Zerker, top of my mind, I don't know what it is. Dirty Donkey Fetus. Pretty bad name, but hello. Dirty Donkey Fetus. Opponent leads with a top land. We go Champion, Mountain, Attack, and light up the stage. It's not ideal to play Light Up the Stage on turn 2 because if we reveal a 4-drop, but we only have like 3 4-drop. Anax and Mountain, perfect! Perfect! We literally added 1 mana divination. Good night, Gabby. I hope you had a great stream, and thank you very much for the many people that you brought on this stream where we're playing Mono Red with no Cavalcade, and yeah, I think it's very well positioned. Gatto! My cat likes to destroy the sofa to look at my attention, take my attention. But I am streaming, cat, and I just received a very big raid, cat. You know? I can't play with you right now. Sorry. Is my cat called Cat? No, it has a name, but I really like to call it Cat. I think he responds me when I call him Cat. Ethergust on the Anax. Yeah, I mean, I think I'd top it. I mean, it's a good spell. You can learn more about Mono Red and other decks for the Metagame Challenge Manuals article. Yes. Do you think it called me human? I don't think Cat calls me. Cat does not speak, in fact. I didn't realize Gatto meant cat for a while and thought it was cat name. Oh, you didn't? Alright, I think it's time for a friend Anax Hardening the Forge to come in. I don't like to play Frenzy. Frenzy is not well set at all. Like, if you fail to play Frenzy, you can cast cards from hand. Took me a few days. Okay. Feeder. Yeah, definitely Feeder. Definitely Feeder. Yeah, Gatto with double T. But at the end of the day, I call him like Cato, so you could think it has only 1 T. Alright, let's just attack. What do you do, opponent? You Prison Borrow my Anax? Yeah, that too. That too. Friends is not very good against the Fairy, although people love to board out the Fairy against Mono Red. Which I don't agree with. Okay, they clearly have a sweeper if they make this block, okay, chat? So, what do we do if opponent has a sweeper? What do? We pass the turn, alright? We pass the turn? Do we pass the turn? We pass the turn. Do you remember, I want to remember you in case you are unable to read and you didn't read my article. If you cast the second Anax with 1 Anax in play, you make 4 Satyr, okay, chat? A sweeper in blood control, never. Tassa's Intervention, also known as Chemist's Insight without flashback. You just read. Nice, Matt. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yes, now you learn. Good, good. That's why Channel Fireball pays the big money for me to write the article, right? Okay, they have only 8 cards in their hand. You play this deck in standard, sure. Mengucci, you are stupid. Yeah, I can take that. I can take that. It's fine. It's fine. That is true. That is true sometimes. Oh lord, let's bolt my opponent. I'm gonna bolt start with Stomp, because if they have Tassa's Intervention, they have to pay a bunch of... By the way, Lul emoji is my favorite one. Maybe my favorite one is like the hand like this, like the emoji that thinks. But Lul is my second favorite one. Ooh, Absorb. Alright, then in response to your Absorb, I'm gonna shock you. Are you dead on board, opponent? No, because you gain 3. Alright, it's time to Frenzy. One more Devotion for Mr. Anax, hardened in the forge. It's easy, you just go LUL caps lock, and then it's there. How many lands does this deck run? We run 20, but if you want to know more about my deck list, you can go on Twitter or on Instagram under Mango09, or you can check my article on Channel Fireball, or you can go !deck. When it's on 3 life, steering a pretty big board. If they play a sweeper, I make 4 satyrs. So I would say butta male, and in fact that my opponent explodes. Game 1, if they didn't have a second sweeper, we would have won the game, so it's pretty tough, because, yeah. That was bad, this has case content. Alright, sideboard's perfect. We might want this unassuming guy. Maybe. Alright, let's give it a chance. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna cut Steamkin for this little guy here. It can be bounced by Teferi. Alright, you guys sold me in it. And Chamber Berserker might look better than Steamkin in this matchup. Yeah, Onyx is great, yeah. This deck needs Calamity. It's okay, yeah. I mean, Cavalcade of the Calamities is also a possibility for this deck. I'm just not really a fan of 2-mana enchantment that sometimes don't do anything. I want to be always afraid. Ever thought of doing a podcast? I think I do a lot of content already. I don't have infinite time, unfortunately. I play 14 hours, 15 hours on Magic per day, and I already think that I miss on something sometimes. Like, I don't have enough time to do everything, so I'm not gonna pick up other things. Gatto! Che facciamo? Birth of Meletis. Yes, Steamkin leads to that, but in this matchup, I don't think it's going to survive much. Our opponent, don't play the fairy. Per favore. Please, opponent. Don't play the fairy. Don't play the fairy, opponent. Hey, Andrea, it's 5 AM where you leave. Ooh, you go to bed. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for saying that. I really like when people say that they appreciate my content. Good night. Wall is color as boo. Yeah, I mean, what's... Oh, it should be white. By the way, doesn't this wall remind you... Alright, doesn't matter. Let's go. Combat. Because they have Absorb here, porca puttana. Is this a knight? No, eh? I feel bad now because they have Absorbs. I can't cast any spell. Any spell, not even one spell. No, I'm not gonna say. Mango Stream exclamation mark indeed. I hope everyone have voted for Mango in their champion. Yeah, I hope so too. I'll pass with a tear in my eye. Oh, thirst for meaning? Okay, great. I'm gonna shock the thing there. Actually, let's let them resolve the thirst for meaning and then kill that. So they might have a different idea on... Alright, let's pass the turn. They gain 2 life. They go to 19. They have 7 mana in their pool. Sorry, 7 cards in hand. But we have a okay board state. I would never picture myself to have this guy in play in my standard life, but here we are. I'm gonna play Bone Crusher Giant. I could have played Anax, but I just think that they have Absorb, so I'm gonna play the least threat. Embercleave GG. Unfortunately, that is not how you play Mono Red. If your opponent is mana up, you can't play Embercleave. Okay? I hope I'm teaching you something here, guys, because Mono Red is not easy to play, despite of what people tell you to do. Despite of what people tell you to. Let's play Light Up the Stage and draw 2 cards. This is a tough game, guys. Opponent has gained 10 life. I'm not feeling very good at all about this game. Yeah, MTGA is like playing Magic, so you need to improve, of course. Okay, let's play the Fairy. Opinion Devotion Black. I'm not really a fan of it, but you can check my article. I have I think a pretty good list of mono black that people don't play. Like I play Bugler Rat and stuff like that. Tibalt is probably a good cyber card. That is true. Flatterick, thank you very much for the suggestion. I will put Tibalt in my sideboard after this match. Although I think I think this match is gonna be the end of our challenge because we were 5-0, but that's no bueno. Gatto is like, come on, just feed me. What are you doing? Why you haven't fed me yet? Or whatever. Okay, so I could kill this guy, but I'm gonna make another wall next turn. Oh my god, this game is so hard to win. Maybe if they have nothing, I could grind them, but... Embercleave incoming? Unfortunately not, because they had the Fairy, so the Embercleave could have not come this turn. The Embercleave has Flash, and with the Fairy you can't Flash it in play. The Fairy is very annoying for this deck. People board it out, and I really don't understand it. Eccolo lì il capi. Dream Trawler. Alright. Let's attack. So, Embercleave on Anax, how much damage it is? How much damage it is? It's wait, devo contar. 6, 7, 14. Not lethal. If I put it on the Unchained Berserker, I'll kill this wall and deal them 10. I think it's better. Gatto. They have 1 mana up. I don't think there's anything. Morning Lily. Alright, let's deal 10 to my opponent and kill the wall. Alright, my opponent's on 8. They'll gain 2 more. They have gained, porca madosca, so much life. The thing dies. Bone Crusher Giant is a removal, but I can't play mono creatures. Like your opponent plays a 0. Like you need some interaction. Otherwise, it's not going very well. Also, Bone Crusher has 2 for a while. Like this card is a house in Pioneer. Like in Standard must be a 4 of. This is why we would like throwing this match. I don't think so. I want to play freaking 4 Birth of Meletis. Like if you draw 4 Birth of Meletis against any deck in the format that isn't mono red, it's gonna be so bad. It's probably worth sideboarding. I don't know, maybe. Okay. Alright, do I want to play something pre-combat to pump my Anax? I don't think so. I'm gonna just beat. I guess I could... They make a token. They can just chump block the Anax. I think I'm going to Bone Crusher G this guy. So that they can't chump block. And if they want to chump block the Anax, they have... Trawler has X. Okay. Opponent takes... If I pump with Castle Embereth, how much damage it is? 6, 13, 15. It's lethal. It's lethal. Boom! Gatto! Abbiamo vinto! Vai. Tum, tum. Tum. No, the entry cost is 2,000 golds. Good morning, the darkness. Alright, let's go. Good morning, Gira. Showing your Aperol Spritz badge. Very, very precious badge. Gira, we are playing the winning in... Ooh, I love to keep these shitty hands. For the 7-0 in the competitive challenge. We're currently 6-0. With good old mono red. Hello, Heisenbergat. Swear to see you live at this time. What's happening? I will win, Pedro Vargas. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your rares are safe with me. I would keep one lander and be drawing lands off the top. So it's all good. Ok, once again mono blue. Orca madosca, che coglione sta carta. Birth of Maladies has been annoying. Alright, land. I don't know why I called the land, but... Okay, so if I do, I could do such a cool play. I think I gamble. I'll go shock, light up the stage, hit the land, play Forever Champion, attack with all, remove counters, like do everything. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, let's go. Shock, light up the stage. Land. We need to find a land here. Porca puttana double. Okay, it's good. It's all good. It's all good. We're still doing fine. If I had to draw land, it would have been better, but that's okay. Allora. Let's cast. Oh, they have Ashed Absorb now. Yeah, if we hit the land there, I could have casted a whole land. That is pretty insane. I could cast all about main fate before, but that would be... Alright, let's remove 3 mana and play Rimrock Knight on a... Forever Champion. Okay. Let's play Scorch Speeder. And then with my last mana, I'm going to stomp this wall. Then I'm going to attack with all my creatures. And then I'll play Bone Crusher Giant. This turn was not easy. This turn was not easy. Now, if they have a Shadow the Sky, I lose. But, yeah, I can't play Afraid. This 2 Torban will leave now, unfortunately. Alright, opponent, don't have a breath. Nice. Combat. Omen of the Sea, tutta la vita. Alright. Just take it. Just take it. Just take it. I don't want to count. How much is this damage? I think it's a lot. Oh, porca merda is a 1. They're a 1. And as we know, a 1, nobody's dead, we say in Italian. Which is a uno non è mai morto nessuno. Which is more nice in Italian than in English. Oh, Pea, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Storm count 6. That's a big storm count. Boom! Alright, what a game. What a game here. We had a beautiful turn 4 there. With 2 lands, we were able to cast so many things. Put my opponent dead unless they had a Wrath. And that's exactly what happened. I did not have it. Alright, that's how you play Mono Red. That's how you play Mono Red. I'm very glad of how I played this game. Very, very good. Alright, I think I'm gonna submit as a Unchained Berserker again for the Steam King. I mean, Steam King literally made me win that game, and now I'm boarding out. This is like... Yeah, this is something that... Like, let's say in football, or... let's say in football or in soccer, a player scores a goal, and then you cut it, you know? And then everybody will be upset. But in Magic, you do this all the time. You do this all the time. You want to take out Shock? No, I don't think so. I need to kill the Fairy. I need to kill the 0-4 wall. And everything. Yeah. I mean, I kill... Like, I think previous match, I won by killing the Fairy a couple of times. Can cut some cleaves on the draw. Yeah, but if you remember, last match we won with a cleave. Sure, maybe I can cut 1 cleave, but what do I do? Like, 1 Steamkin? Yeah, I mean, I could. The funds uploaded on the guide was out. Alright, chat. Please applaud Runaway Steamkin, please. His interview coming soon. Chat, applaud Steamkin. Who's... Oh, there it is. My Mr. Unchained Berserker. Do you think Blue Eye will be dominant? Yes, I think it will be dominant. Nice Mana Flood. Ah, 4 lands is good. I mean, we play 20 lands. Boom! Take this 2 mana 1/1. Come on, why is the wall colorless? Now, in which world a wall that made by the White Saga is colorless? Oh, I guess it's because it's stone. Ooh, look at this! They can't bounce this. Can't bounce this. Can't bounce this. Can't bounce this. Okay. What do we do? I think I want to do a Bone Crusher Giant on the Teferi. I'm just going to keep my Shock around for future when they'll block with this wall. I hate to see my Bone Crusher Giant countered. Is it an artifact? Yes, it's an artifact. Okay, double Shock. I'm just gonna attack here. I mean, if people board out Shock, it's unlike and don't play Bone Crush Giant, then this Teferi would have won the game. But Mengu09 over here plays 4 Bone Crusher Giant and doesn't board out Shock. I guess against this opponent you can easily have Shock and they just don't block it. Do I go light up the stage? Yeah. I'll go light up the stage. Land first, no, because you can hit 2 lands of light up. I already have 4th Anax, Matt. I'm playing 4 Anax. Play 0-4, never block. Yeah, but life total Like, opponent gained already 5 life in this game. They're on 22. Shatter the sky. Poor wall. Poor wall. I feel very sorry for that wall, guys. Alright, what do we do? I don't have anything. Unfortunately, I've drawn a lot of lands here. I think I want to play Rimrock. Good to know. Okay, what do we do? I think I'm just gonna attack. Because if I played this first, I could do 1 more damage. But I can just chump block, maybe. And I can just Ember Cleave it. I'm just dealing 2 here. Thirst for meaning. Alright, let's go for it then. This is tough. This is very, very hard now. The discard Wrath and Island. We need to draw Frenzy. We have 3 Frenzy. Devout Decree. Cazzo. Not even making a token. Come on, Frenzy. Ooh, my friend, Unchained Berserker. Just casting all my dudes here. This shot could have been Stimkin. I guess that would have been better. Arcaboya. 3 Shatter this guy you play in your deck? Wow, your deck sucks. But, I mean, you're killing me with them, so... Frenzy. Dream Trawler. Alright. Okay, let's play Ember Cleave. Maybe if I draw Frenzy, I can still erase that. Frenzy? Alright. Yeah, I mean, this shot would have been good if my opponent would have blocked with a wall. I would have killed the wall. Like, the shock were useless because my opponent just didn't block with a wall. I think I like shock. I don't know. I think we need to kill the Teferi. You need to kill the wall. I don't want Torban. This guy is not bad. My opponent plays like a lot of Wrath. So I just don't think Stimkin is good in a matchup where they have a lot of Wrath. I guess they're putting in Ember Shieldbreaker, honestly. This kills the wall. No, whatever. I just go with this. Yeah, opponent rather kill wall himself than Wrath. Yeah, I know, but that died because my opponent didn't block with it. It's not because, you know, the shock were bad. I agree, shock was very bad in this game, but that's because I think shock can still do it. Also, sometimes you just burn your opponent out, you know? Okay, this is the last game of the challenge. If we win, we get the maximum prize. We'll go 7-0 if we win. So, this is a very important game. Let's open a great hand deck. Double shock. Ma va cagare if this was a Steam kit. Alright. Nice. Scorch Spitter. That's good. I'm just gonna shock my opponent. They'll for sure go Plains Birth of Meletis there. For sure. For sure. 100%. Plains Birth of Meletis. Island. Woo! Alright, shock you. Shock you so awful. Alright, Ember Cleave number 2. Exactly what I wanted. They're gonna go Omen of the Sea. I'm just gonna Bone Crush your giant face. Yeah, great shock. No, Stimkin would have been so good here. Porca puttana. Alright, I'll pass. That will go for the Omen of the Sea. I'm gonna burn them. Yeah. And maybe we can catch shock next time. Alright, top bottom. Now it's gonna Stomp Face because if they go if they pass the turn with Absorb up, yeah, I just rather just attack them for 3. Ooh, that's a tap white mana. That's good. Takes more damage. Takes 3 here. They go to 8. And now the big question. Do I want to play Bone Crack? I think so. If they play another Plains plus Wrath, it happens, I draw a card. If they don't, they lose the game. Ooh, Ether. Opponent's on 8. Oh, Labyrinth of Scopus, so they don't have double white. Alright, I'm gonna attack here. They take 3, they go to 5. I have 4 damage of burn in my hand. I'm not gonna put anything on the stack for them to absorb. I'm just gonna not do anything here. I'm just gonna pass here with my 4 damage burn spell in my hand. If they scry with this or play like a Thirst for Meaning, they're them. I think Guy's Wrath is good. I don't think Shadowless Sky is good. They don't do anything. Wow. They don't even scry with the Omen of the Sea. They pass the turn. Alright, you know the card Absorb exists, right? So what do you do? What do you do, chat? If the card Absorb exists? Nothing is the answer. Alright, I can taste the trophy. I can taste the trophy. I can taste it. That's over, guys. That's over. Opponent is... They can't move anymore. They can't move. We win. We win. Don't jam your spell. This is important. This is important. We basically did these 2 shitters and then just some shocks and that was the game. Don't move. Freeze, mother F. Freeze. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Mengu does not move. This was a very nice league. This was a very nice league. We had like some very cool game here. Oh, look at the opponent. Don't move. Don't move. How did my opponent scry to the top there? Just boom! Victory! Ta da ta 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 ta. Where's the trophy? Where's the trophy? For those of you who have, you can spam your trophy emoji in the chat. For those of you who have it, and for those of you who have a trophy,